Hi, this is Jamey from Stonemeyer Games, and I'm here today to talk about my favorite game mechanism in the Great Zimbabwe. Now, I have to say up front, I have a lot of games that I played at Geekway to the West that I still need to talk about. But oddly enough, one of the games that I've been thinking about a lot since Geekway is one that I didn't play at all. I was talking to someone and they introduced me to someone else and they happened to be playing Zimbabwe, the Great Zimbabwe, and I asked them what they loved about it, and they pointed to one specific thing, and I think it's brilliant, and so I wanted to talk about it. And this is all out of context. I don't know the Great Zimbabwe at all, so I may not even be getting this right, but the idea I think is probably correct, which is in the Great Zimbabwe, you are gaining points, like in many games, but you have two tokens on the point track. One is your actual current points, and the other token is your goal. And by that I mean, like, if you want to end the game and win, you have to get your point token up to where your goal token is. So the goal token is always ahead of the point token until you catch up to it. And that ends the game. I think they said you complete the round and then the game is over. But it sounds like almost always the player who reaches their goal token first not only ends the game but also wins it. And the reason you have a goal token and the whole mechanism behind this goal token is that during the game, you're collecting abilities and cards that are very good and that help you, but the better the card, the farther it moves ahead your goal token. So it's kind of a resource. I don't know what the resource is called, but I know this is so vague, but these abilities are moving this goal token ahead. So you might get a great card, but it might say move your goal token ahead 6 spaces. So it puts your victory even further out of reach every time you get one of these cards. So it's this beautiful push and pull of, do I want to get this awesome ability? Will it help me more than it's hurting me with the movement of the goal token? That in itself is brilliant. I love that push and pull where you're trying to decide, is it really worth it? But the other thing I really love, something I've talked about in these videos before, is that as a designer, I kind of like to stay away from designing games that have a set number of rounds. I like to give players control over that. I'm violating that in Charterstone, at least in the current version of Charterstone, because I think I have to. But the Great Zimbabwe does something really clever there, where the players are in control of their own fate, which I love in a game when the player has control. It's not the game saying, hey, you only get to play this for 7 rounds. You decide how far you're going to push that game ahead, and the timing of when you're going to catch up to that goal token is in your hands. I love that. I really, really love that. It's just such an organic mechanism in a game. That you're trying to catch up with this victory token, this goal token, that's always just out of reach. I think that's brilliant, and I've never seen it. Perhaps it's another game, but I've never seen it in a game. I hope I've done an okay job of describing this, and if you've played the Great Zimbabwe and I've completely botched this explanation, please let me know in the comments. But hopefully for the designers out there who watch this, you'll get some ideas from this really cool mechanism of having not only a victory point token on the point track, but also a goal token that you're trying to catch up to. Man, I want to use this in one of my games just because and I'll give full credit to the designer if I do that, because it's a brilliant mechanism. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks.